I'm working on Amazing Grace as a second line. Feel free to join, chat, have a discussion. I hope you learned something. I'm hoping for one user who is a little skeptical about Dorico, rightfully so, coming from Finale, gets to see what an actual Dorico workflow looks like. And I think that's going to be a video I do, is actually like showing something in real time and then break it down, because my tutorials go slow. That's by design. I've had many people say, please go slow. We like it when you go slow, because it's just so different. Sometimes you just need something in detail that's slow, you absorb the information, and then you don't have to think that hard again. Anyways, on to my Big Band Christmas. So I've been working really slow in this chart, way slower than I usually do, and I'm happy I have. I'm trying to be pretty creative. So first things first, let's just play it and listen to what's going on. It starts with a crow, and it starts with a horrible sounding cymbal roll. So please don't, please don't leave when you hear it. Cool. Now it's going to go into a solo section, and it's going to finish off the piece. How long is it? 2 minutes. I'm just shooting for about 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Nice short tune. And so far, I'm extremely happy with it. First things we're going to do is actually finish off the chorale. It's almost done. I was working on it in between teaching classes, so it kind of got neglected. Let's listen to it. God, I really don't like that cymbal roll, so we're just gonna remove it. Keep it there on the page because it'll sound good in practice, but just trying to make it dramatic. Let's do like, not what I meant. Just a ride hit. Maybe it'll sound good. I'm trying to think of how to notate it. I kind of want them to go like do the little digga-das on there. A digga-da. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? I'll make this first one a ride. I mean, a crash. Make the second one that. And I think I can notate this with grace notes. Not a drummer. So if you're a drummer out there, please don't get mad. I feel like this will actually be what I want. Basically, like. And let them ring. That should work. And we're just going to leave this all on time so there's no guesswork. All right. Let's fill in the gaps. I have to do the lead into that chord. What is that chord? Oh, it's probably a C7. C. That sounds bad. Not that. That was good. Okay. And yeah, I'm in concert pitch. So let's make that a G. Make this an E. So they're the same type of motion. This is a big. Ah, nice. Okay. To accent or not to accent? Well, these are going to be tenuto. I know that. Same with that. Same with that. Okay. Then I will probably, because I'm looking for bell tones. That's why I'm doing these sorts of articulations here. I could even write bell tones. It's kind of a given because it's a chorale. It's up to the director's discretion to know that. All right. So I think I'm going to have the lead trumpet just join right there, because I intend to use the lead trumpet back here a little more. So I just want them to get to chill, not work them to death. And we're going to do all these chords here in the saxophones. Give them color. So I think that is a C minor 7 over F. This is a just C minor over. Okay. Then this is a C half diminished here. I'm okay if the motion is pretty stagnant. It sounded so bad. It's making me think I should give the saxophone some kind of moving line, because it would be cool. Different. Let's consider that. In like maybe even unison. Da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba ba ba. Okay, this might be cool. Let's do bum. That might be the line I'm looking for. And then let's have this slow down. Let's and you look at transpose pitch. I think my range is good. Yeah, that's fine. We'll give it a nice, yeah. And put a nice chord on the end. And, yeah, I just want this to be slower, I think. And then we'll fermata the last chord. So then the second line can come in time. Da, bum, bum, bum. It can even be like a hard break. Okay. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Oh. How should I notate that? I feel like... Nah, that's fine. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And we'll still give the lead something. Let's listen. I'll slow it down to like 85. Nice and relaxed. Okay, that's very cool. I actually really like that. Let's figure out the retardando. I don't want quite that dramatic. Let's just do like a, just pretty subtle. So, do I like that hit there? Bum, bum, down, down, bum, bum. I think. What if I don't have anything there? I just have the rhythm section in there. Okay. I'm really happy now. That's like so super cool, right? Piano's gonna have a nice boring part there, but I'll give him the chords here. Let's do. For new viewers, just personal preference, the way I do this is I have a staff, which I was told this is a horrible way to do it on Facebook. But I'm also like, but it works. I will accept responsibility for giving you bad habits if this is the case. I have this piano with voicings and then piano without voicing, so you can see these two. It kind of depends on what player I have. Like for a high school ensemble, I'll probably hand out this. For a pro ensemble, I'll hand out this so they have a little more freedom. And then I just hide this in my score, but I make a nice fully formatted part while I'm writing, because I don't like to go back and do it later. I should say that's why I choose to put it in the score here and hide it and work as I go, because it's not like I'm just making adjustments after the fact. Now, if you find yourself in the circumstance where maybe you have like a vocal part and some instrumental solo alternative parts to it, maybe you just write the vocal part throughout and then you make a separate layout like in the settings tab that's not the full score where you edit those. That's a good example of something that I wouldn't have done until someone told me. It's a good idea. And in this case, I like to write it as I go. So that's why I'm doing this. So we're just going to give them some nice stock chords. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do the actual chords and put some pedaling under it. Oops. I'm clicking all sorts of buttons. That was my fault. Then what is this chord? Is that a B flat? Just an inversion, right? Okay, it is. Duh. I was like, why am I hearing this so convolutedly? We'll do. What did I do in the saxes? And then we'll do some pretty chord here. Maybe open it up. No, let's just do closed. We can do a little bit of arpeggiation. And I need to put some pedal on this. And this will be something that also appears in the pro piano part since it's a written thing. Keyboard, do some pedal. Do some of these. I love how I just found some random thing that looked like that and clicked it. Okay. So I'm not. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I was like, maybe it's a C, so it stays similar, but I'm like, but it's a B flat chord. The 9's nice, but click save. Click save. Nice. That's like It's like kind of really cool, actually. So let's think about the lead trumpet. Oh, fix some articulations in this. I think this is what I'm looking for. I don't know. The articulations just looks funny to me there. Dun 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 dun. I think that's really what I'm looking for. So let's adjust that. That's totally not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for tongued. Because I know how I would want to write it. I guess it's just tornadoes, and I'm just overcomplicating it. It's important to admit, I was clicking on all sorts of keys. What I did was wrong and stupid, and I'm happy to admit it. All right, this is like kind of cool. Lead sheet. I know I keep saying that, but I'm impressing myself a little bit. I'm pretty happy with it. So I think what I'll do is add another voice in there. If there's room. So and this is just a C minor. Nice. Yeah, that fixes like all my weird things I was having. And just let the lead just absolutely soar. Gotta love how bad that MIDI playback sounds. That's how it goes. All right. That looks cool. This goes in here as well. We're going to put as written. I'll put it in the staff too. Just do it separately, so there's no confusion. And then the second line will be provided there. Okay. So what is the text metronome marking I should put? Like maybe just chorale? I think everyone will get it if I just write chorale. Yeah, it's probably the most straightforward thing I can think of. And of course, I'm going to have this nice cymbal roll in the beginning. I would honestly love it if they use mallets. Like 2 mallets, 2. Oh, it might be slow enough. Okay, cool. So, I don't like how there's 2 fermatas there. Do I just end that voice? Yeah, okay. The Dorico. So I saw someone on Facebook basically asking if there's a way to disable the end voice start voice system. I'm like, I understand what they're thinking. They're thinking in Finale, oh, I would have just hidden that from Ada. Or maybe delete it per staff. Why do I have to end voice? Well, it's because every voice exists. And the way Dorico handles parts is instead of showing and hiding, or I would say manipulating the page, it actually creates like a correct page. And that's why I love Dorico drum parts and like rhythm section parts, is because there's actually a way to do things. So when you go back to edit it, and it's mostly the editing, and I'm mostly speaking on Sibelius and thus Finale in this circumstance. Like, if I were to go back and edit anything in Sibelius in a big band project, it would just like mess up everything, undo everything, mess up the voices, mess up my weird changes, because I had to use a third-party plugins to draw the cues above the staff. But I was also using Sibelius because Finale was just, like, in my opinion, or no, I should say from my experience, really buggy and very slow. It was bloated. And that's not a fault of, like, oh, Finale is a bad piece of software. It was a fault of Finale is so old and so capable that it is way down. It's just, it was kind of natural how it came to its end. The only way I could have seen Finale surviving was being rewritten from the ground up. And honestly, if it were rewritten from the ground up, they probably would have started, it probably would have changed a lot. All right. This looks awesome. Now, I feel bad for my guitar player here. So let's just give them. Maybe like, well, I know what that chord is. That is a C minor 7 over F. I'm not really sure what this is. E flat, E flat, F, G. Is it just a G? Because it might be labeled as some kind of sus thing. Or maybe it's just like C minor 9. I'll just call it that. And this is a B flat over F. I'm going to call it a B flat add 9 because I added the 9. And this is a C. F dim 7 over F. There we go. Okay. And we'll put the pickup chord because that way it bridges the gap. And that was just a straight up C7. All right, we're going to listen through this so far, everything except for the opening cymbal roll because it sounds bad. I have a headache. I feel like I need ibuprofen. Nice. So I need to decide how long my solo section is going to be. How long do I want it to be? I think I might just write out a bit of a solo section and play on it on the keyboard and see what feels comfortable. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So, to do that, do I want to just take the form? I mean, it feels long. Oh. We'll take a quickly just add in our slashes to the guitar. So, another reason why slashes and like having all these voices and stuff is so good in Dorico. Now I've been thinking about it. I'm just thinking about, I had a comment on my Pro lead sheet video about why it's so slow. And I was kind of explaining a little bit more in depth of like how the begin and voice stuff works. I'm not necessarily using like the percussion video where I use the remove rest. I feel like it might have been a little confusing. I take responsibility. It's just so easy to work with these. So essentially, I'm feeling this is the souls. Why is there a chord there? Oh, because there's supposed to be a chord there. Maybe there's not supposed to be a chord there. I think that's just a horn pickup. Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh, there it went. Okay, let's take these. This might be a nice. It's a long. That's my only concern. Is it's kind of long. And I know for a fact my drums are not going to copy over because they're under the voice. That's okay though. But the second line is a nice groove. So yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let me grab some second line drums and just put them in my scratch drums. Whoa. Perfect example. So I just mentioned the remove rest. In Dorico, if you don't know the easiest button on earth exists, which is edit remove rest. Look at that. You'll look at this and say, how do I get rid of that? Oh, it's part of a different voice. So maybe I have to end this voice to get rid of that. And then you come up here. It says it already ends after bar line. So that's the bar line. Well, what about this voice? When does it end? It ends there. What's this voice? Do I end that voice to get rid of that rest? Do I end this voice? Or you click remove rest and it does it for you. Okay. So now I just need to play some drum groove at the solos. It was like I could have just done that. And we're just going to click R. R just takes anything and repeats it immediately after each other. I can't reiterate how amazing that is for drum parts. Look at that. It's done. That would have been copy paste operations. Let's see how this works. I need something to play. I'm looking. So, if you use Windows 10 support is ending. I'm currently on Windows 10. I swear they're doing something to it to make it break. So you update to Windows 11. which is not the most unreasonable thing I've heard of a company doing. That's an awesome solo section. All right. Don't reinvent the wheel. That's our solo section. And it kills a ton of time. I'm thinking for my solos, probably not too I might just make this like pick up for a second soloist. Yeah. And if I do that, these make sense. I like to, oops. Right in my hi-hat pedaling. Because I will have an advanced high school ensemble playing this, but sometimes when the time goes away, they get sad. So let's do another solo and see how it feels. Like, is it too redundant to repeat that whole thing? Okay. Yeah, 2 solos is fine. And I'm going to make this pretty optional for who wants to play it and just put a bunch of changes in a bunch of parts so it can be something fun. I feel like this piece is also a good time killer for like a band playing at a club, like a dinner type of event where you just need some music. So I don't feel like it's worth getting specific with the chords in this. So maybe like this is just passing information. So let's hide that. And then this is don't need the passing chord to the E flat. This sounds like that's passing. That's neighboring. Hide that. Hide that. I need to make sure I'm also hiding all these in the other stabs that will get it, but that's passing. 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 And then that's an extended chord. These are all correct. And here's what we'll do. Oh, so look at the bar numbers. I love putting the bar numbers under the staff of slashes because it just makes it so easy for the players. I found that, and you're probably thinking, what? I don't see that much. That's stupid. Why would you do that, especially in a solo part? Because it's way more common down here. I swear. It just makes it go so much smoother. So I'm like, yep, why not? Why not put it there? Then I'll cut that, shorten that, put a slash, which means I need to add a slash voice. Yeah, I do. Shift Alt V 5B. Look at that slash. And we need chord symbol region. This is going to be called solo. Solo. Pickup bars to new soloist. And I might even. So lately I've just been getting into the habit of just being like so overly specific because it's so easy for the players. I think I might literally write that because I don't know what I just pasted, but we're going to click undo. I pasted my second line groove into there. That's funny. All right. So solo pickup bars to new solos. Like I have the option to do Weird's first and second ending stuff in third ending and fourth ending, or I can just make it loose and provide some instructions. Okay. So we can just copy paste this whole bit here, right? Oh wait, did I actually cut? And then this we'll do a count from 6. So we get the 7. So we get the 8. So I actually am going to explain how I just made that selection because I feel like some people are struggling with selections. If you're in gallery view, is that actually how it's pronounced? I've been calling it gallery view for like 4 or 5 years, and people were like, it's not called that, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? I can literally see it right there. And then I kind of like leaned in really close to my screen. I'm like, I'm an idiot. I see. I think mistakes are okay, and I'm willing to admit when I make them. That was a mistake. All right, hiding the chords I don't want to show. And then those are all good. Hidden. Here's a great example of why signposts are awesome. It's when hiding chords, because if you hide a chord somewhere else, they become like grayed out chords. At least in my Sibelius experience, they become like grayed out chords. They still exist in that rhythmic spot. They're not actually gone, and they're like, it's hard to interact with sometimes. I prefer this system because essentially it's the same thing, just like actually gone. If you really want them gone, like signposts being their own thing is a little more efficient than just plain old hidden elements. All right. Okay, I am liking this. We're going to jump to page view and just make sure this is going correctly because I'm using casting. So I think I actually talked about this when I streamed the other day. Someone emailed me and say, you should be using casting for this one part I was doing. But the problem was, the whole thing was only like 40 measures. It was only a 2-page score. It was basically like a stand tune. I'm like, I don't want to bother using casting, especially because then I have to go through and adjust every bar anyway, because they weren't equally spaced or the same amount of bars per system. So yes, use casting, especially in a project like this, because why wouldn't you? That's a ton of work. Versus if it's like only 2 pages of a score, I don't even think it was 40 bars. I think it was like 32 bars stand tune. Nah, I'm just gonna jump into engrave mode and just insert my system breaks because it's just like so much quicker. All right. Depends though. Again, this project, hugely long project. I'm absolutely using casting like I am now. And I don't even know why there's certain system breaks up there because I don't even need them. All right. I'm very happy with this so far. I'm going to write my solo backgrounds last. And instead, I'm going to figure out how to get out of the solos and where to go with the piece. I just want to see the length of some of these parts. Well, I know trumpet 1 is like a good looking part. Alto 1's probably you know, no, it's honestly not that bad. Alto 1 actually has the melody. Alto 2, it's a little busy. I bet the drum part is the best drummer part. Yeah, look at that. They're going to be so happy. I'm just looking at the oh, you know, that's good formatting. Okay. Casting 8. Look at that. It's basically done. It's literally just like done. Dorico is awesome. All right, I see something I don't want there. Let me go look at 72 and see why that's happening. Go back to right. Puts me in supposed to put me in galley view. Okay. That's fine. 70. I know I can use the jump too, but I'm already almost there. Remove rests. Awesome. So let's think. For now, I'm just going to put a double bar line here. So I think I might do a second ending deal. And and go into like a something there. Because it could be cool to modulate. Well, this chart's already getting a little difficult. Should I modulate? To modulate or not to modulate? That is the question. So I would probably pick up the modulation starting second ending. Da dum bum bum bum. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that could be awesome. The second ending will be like the wrong stuff. I'll just copy it. All right, this will be our first ending. I know I can use the popovers, but I'm not. There we go. So this could be. I kind of want to like almost thinking doing like a 2/4 bar there. I think it could be literally the coolest thing ever. Let's do it. I think I have to do it. Let's jump to page view and just pre-do that formatting. Pre-do. Yeah. Usually do it later. This is an example of why casting is awesome, and then because this one has so many 8-bar chunks. Not frame. System. And now I get into my 8-bar deal there. Awesome. Back to gallery view. So I have this. Da da bo da da leave floor 1, 2. And then I get into this chord. That's like, okay. I'm so excited. And this is all second line. So we're going to keep the drums in that second line style, but we're going to make the other rhythm section instruments get kind of ethereal on top of it. So this is a B flat add 9 over D. And we'll do a just thinking. Okay, I feel like there's a cooler chord than C half diminished. So this is definitely like a 9. I'm hearing this. And then maybe this is an augmentedness because augmented is awesome. Maybe not. Guess let's keep thinking. It might just be ZF diminished. It'd be really cool if I come up with something cool. Maybe like this. Okay, so this, maybe it's no, okay, don't overcomplicate it. It's just C half diminished 7. Needs to be some kind of motion. Maybe that's C minor 7 to G minor 7 over F. Down, down, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da. Oops. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Here, B. Oops. Let's write some slashes first. So this is C minor 7 over E flat. This is G minor 7 over F. It's a little messy. Then rock piano. All these chords again, simply. Okay. And then I think we're going to do maybe do the form of the song slowly over the first two and go to the ending. Lots of thinking going on. I would say it would probably be tasteful for me to end on the chorale, right? Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's listen to the beginning so we don't lose track. I'll put it in transpose pitch. And I'm really just focusing on the horn parts. Click play. What time is it? I have to leave at 2 o'clock, so 15 more minutes. Solos will come up. I'll sample play 2 solos. Okay, that's actually a good transition. We're going to do some kind of weird like adaptation of the melody. Let's get the rhythm section fully laid out. I think they're simply going to be playing the same groove. Dun, 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 dun. And 6. Ba-da-dum-ba-dum. Dum, bum, bum, ba-do-do. So here's going to change up a bit. Bum, bum. This is going to be bum, 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 do, 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 do. So E flat. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this will be. Ah, that's nice. What chord is that? That's a B flat minor 7. Dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum. Boom-dum. All right, this will be cool. And then this bar fits over there again. 6, 5. Yeah, let's get this bar as a. So I'm thinking of basically switching between this extended pattern and then the normal second line groove. And this will be 6, 5, 7. 7. I got my hands out of sync. 7. And then I might do a. What this sounds like. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're going to make this another B flat minor 7. Then this chord raises, so now it's a half diminished thing. Because those are B flat. I don't want the D flat, we want the E flat. This is going to be a C. Now we got. That could be another same chord here. Okay, C. And that's another one of these. I think it should fit. Dump, dump, dun, doo, doo. And up in this voice we'll have and F dot. Oops. Maybe this works. Da 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 ba ba da. Don't overcomplicate rhythms. Might work. That should flow nicely back around. This is kind of a cool little interlude. Might do something different rhythmically or drum wise. So this is gonna be da da da. Same chord twice here. And then here we'll go to the C minor 7 over F. Still might modulate. This is going to be the same rhythms. Ba, ba, da, da, ba, ba, boom, da, da, ba, 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 da. Ba, da, da, da. Oh, this will be da, 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 ba, da. What's happened there? This one's supposed to be that. And I'll put some nice articulations on there. And I don't need to put tornado on piano parts. Alright. That sounded wrong. I'm gonna not actually modulate, but let's figure out a groove here, because I'm feeling not just purely second line, so maybe like a. I went like a. All right, let's put our kick in. We're gonna design a little bit of something. I want it to be really cool. Like a. Yeah. And that's supposed to be a, yeah, one of them. Dagger. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's like second line goes to like this is super heavy thing here. I feel pretty confident here. Close. That might be cool. Maybe this is a 5 and a snare there. Is it a 1 bar thing? No, maybe it is. Maybe it's just that repeated. I'm not opposed to that at all. Because it kind of grooves hard. And if I extend this through here, let's see what it sounds like. Might be stupid, it might be awesome. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's clean this up because drummers don't like looking at that, I've learned. They like this. They want everything to be in the same voice because that's how they transcribe. Now, there are times and places you don't do this, but for this, I would say it's pretty good. This is kind of cool. I keep saying that, but I'm like, this is Amazing Grace. All right. I love how it's 2 o'clock and I'm still going. It's okay. I have to teach a lesson later. I have to export some stems from a recording session today. Do a stem split up for someone. So here's a circumstance where I was covering numbered bar regions in one of my videos, and people are like, why are you doing it so complexly? This is why. Because I don't want the numbered bar region on this, because I don't want to end there. And there's not as many settings available for the bar repeat regions as like other things. So I usually just do not show there. And it's already not showing there. But I would like it to be an 8 bar. But instead of tweaking my settings here, I went into engrave options, and that's where everyone goes, well, I can't believe you have to go to engrave options to do that. You don't. You can do it down here, but I know I'm going to do this again. So instead, numbered bar regions. All right. And we went every 4 bars. We went with parentheses. We went below the staff. Click apply. Looks correct. Let's just make sure we have this stuff set, which it should be set from a previous project. Look at that. You see how much easier that was? I promise. Numbered bar regions are our friends. And we'll notate this fill here. And I like to use the dash line because it usually looks a little cleaner. And I should just make a line, but I pretty much just copy and paste them after I make one. Cool. Oh, I misclicked. There we go. Awesome. It sounds super awesome. I mean, this sounds so cool. This is a C minor 7. Okay, I'm happy so far. Yeah, I need to make sure the second line groove. This. So this bar should go. Deck it, 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 deck it down, deck it, deck it down. We're gonna do a. This should sound like this. And that I can actually notate there. I think I'm actually going to write a fill. The ticket, the ticket, the ticket, the go into the ticket, the quarter, eighth note triplets. So the catch with triplets there is we want to make sure we're hovering over the correct voice first, which is, I'll do that one just to be. I have a tom one. Okay, we'll just do this. And dig-a-da-dig-a-da-dum. Cool. Yeah, we'll remove that rest. So this should sound awesome, right? I think. I need to decide if we actually like that pacing. So let's play through a solo from the first ending. I'm not sure. So ticket. It's probably just full bar. And I'm just being stupid. It's okay. Said that. Just add in that full bar. I'll take these 2 beats. The fill is definitely still a 2-beat thing. So I got that right at least. 3, 4. Yeah, let's remove this. Okay. It'll just make a lot more sense. Let's play through another solo because I want the context. It should sound good now. Okay, yeah, that's sick. Hi, thank you for joining. I am having literally the best time of my life ever writing what I want to call the coolest version of Amazing Grace anyone's ever heard. Probably not, but I will play from the beginning if you want some context. So, I'm just trying to so overkill, basically, but still very playable. Amazing Grace, mostly in the second line. And I'll play from the top, which opens with a chorale. And I have a band reading this on Sunday, so it has to get done. And there will be a 2-bar cymbal roll at the beginning, but it sounds so hideous at the MIDI, I'm skipping it. Alright, here it is. Then the solos will come up here. I'll play 2 sample solos. They're going to be bad though. Second solo is here, and this will go into the interlude. This will be my interlude. And this is where I left off so far. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to modulate. I think I won't, because I feel like I step far enough outside the key of my interlude that coming back to the root key will make it sound fresh. So let's keep going. This transition, I think, is... I was trying to do a transition that's not overly dramatic, and I think I kind of nailed it, because it's just suddenly... Oh, what is that? Hopefully it goes really well when we have to read. I'm supposed to record this piece. It's an honors high school ensemble. I'm a little worried. I might have to add an extra rehearsal before the recording. We'll see. Oh, this looks great. This thing is where we are at now. So I'm going to finish off the slashes just so they're done. It'll just be a time saver later. So B. This is a 7 dot. This is just a 7. Oh, I know, I lied. 2 6s, a 6, a 5, a 7, and 2 6s. And I immediately messed up. So I don't use insert mode enough, but I feel like if I do insert mode and click over, oh my god, it worked. That's pretty cool. All right, 6B. 5B, this is a 7 dot, 6BB, 6B, 5B, this is a 7. And I say B because I always press B for slashes. It could be anything you want, though. Cool. So I'm going to make some kind of version of the melody that basically just hints at, yeah, this is Amazing Grace, but this is something different. Let's do maybe... Sax has already had the melody. They had the melody. Maybe you'll do a low melody, like bari sax and trombone. I was like, that's not right. That was a transposed pitch. I need to figure out, where does Amazing Grace fit? It's gonna be, it might be cool. I think it will work. Holy crap. Okay. So maybe 1, 2. Just hinting at the melody. Like... Need that pickup bar. One, two, bum, ba, da. Bum, ba, do, do. 1, 2, bum, ba, do. Ba, da, ba, da, boom. Singing is the best way to write. I can promise you that much. So I think that sounds awesome. And then I'll just write any sort of counterpoint line after that because it's obviously Amazing Grace. Then just something cool here. Almost. Okay. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to pair this with like tenor 2. You look at transpose pitch. Yeah, it's totally appropriate range. And then I think trombone 2. A little far away from each other. Maybe 1 and 3. Just thinking about like ensemble proximity. We'll just make it mezzo piano since we have enough playing. I kind of love this. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. And it's just be a slide down. Okay, that is slidable. And these are glissandos. Delayed start time. Probably near 4. That's exactly what I want. Okay. I was supposed to stop at 2, so I will end now. But we'll take one final listen to the whole thing. Then we'll wrap up. If you noticed, there wasn't a video release today. That's because it's coming Tuesday, because I had to do work on this commission. I had to make a CV for a job application. It was the first CV I've ever made because I am 24 years old. And it's my first job that I actually asked for a CV instead of a resume. I was like, whoa. And then, what else did I have going on? And I had to edit a video for a special multimedia flute something performance. It was very cool. Very wrapped up, and I didn't want to make it something that was subpar. Let's listen from the top. And then I will give a little prep there. Second solo. Yes, okay, this is perfect. Then everyone will get this melody. After they get that melody, I think here is where I will jump back to probably half the length of the crowd that happened earlier. Or maybe no, I'll go back to the fast second line of Amazing Grace, right? And then I'm hearing it, but when I get to like where it would normally like the B part of the song, that's where I'll jump back to the crowd to end it. And then the shout chorus will really just be the melody. I don't think that was a cat. That was this cat, to be specific. This cat hasn't been on one of my streams yet. This is Bean. She has a white stomach. The other one, Onyx, is a little more rude about on the piano. So I'm glad my cat gets to say hi and bye as I'm ending the stream. Thank you for watching. Video will be out next week where I'm actually detailing my workflow for getting a big band song recorded on a budget. So I might even be able to use parts of this as an example, but I will be going over the 2 songs I have out on Spotify now. I have a ton of music I need to be putting out on Spotify that's kind of just sitting around now because I don't have the time to go figure out the cover art and the promotions and all that, and it's not always worth releasing music if you're not going to promote it. So I think I will do that early next year, and I might drop 2 songs in January, including this. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm having a great time writing this. More videos next week, and I appreciate all you for all the feedback I've been given on my videos because they're making me do a lot better job at. I'm just so new to this, and I appreciate you guys being invested in my music. It's very cool to have a community of people out there that think what I'm doing is cool. It's just amazing. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next one.